Lucio, Hanzo,
Lucio, Zen.
Zenyatta.
Incoming. Defend objective A.
Looks like they might be going. Nope, they're going that way.
Enemy contact.
I'm like waiting for this Ryan to try to fire
50% shield. Shield going down.
We got a Hanzo up top.
Discord on.
Well, I got
Keeps
Zen.
down.
Alright, I'm back now. Steve on point. I'm down. Ryan on point. You guys are 4.
I'm down.
Are we like in a mirror? We're basically in a mirror match here almost.
Oh shit.
It's okay, slow it down, There's no one out, right?
Yeah, just stop.
No, Soldier, you're not gonna be able to make it.
I know, I'm just hanging out. Keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna switch to junk.
Objective lost.
Well, the Reinhardt has Discord on now.
Back it up, Brutish. Back it up.
Brutish.
Alright.
Nah, they're very, very pushy team.
Yeah, they could win off this.
Numbers?
I'm down. We're up. 2.
I'm backing up.
Now. They're cabin.
I'm coming back. So their Zen used ult. Their Hanzo's being useless, so I'm just gonna throw grenades at him.
Fielding you on the way in, Ottoman.
Their Hanzo's dead now. I'm down. I would like a res if at all possible. Thank you. You're the best. I'm wheeling. Oh, it won't let me wheel. Why won't it let me wheel? Picked up a triple, I guess. That's exciting.
We have 8 minutes.
Well.
We have a long game, guys.
Alright, well...
So stay sober. Don't push out so far.
I feel good about my contribution. I'm just gonna go back to Hanzo.
Okay.
Yeah. JKs.
You are 3 man.
British, you should announce to the team if you're doing something.
Ryan coming in. They're pushing in hard.
Fall back up.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh, this is a problem.
Kind of suspect.
The point under attack. Let's give them.
I'm down. That's it.
Well.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Heroes never die.
Oh man. It's kind of with the hammer down, especially.
Fire at will.
Epic.
Honestly, we should just roll into the next game. There's not even anything to talk about in that one.
I think there's a lot to talk about in that loss.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like I mean, there were problems because it was such a short game, and I think those problems are
I'm
worth
trying to
talking
fix
about.
that too.
Yep.
Alright.
So in the beginning, I'm wondering why my shield went down so much faster than the enemy Reinhardt's. Are we not focusing the Reinhardt shields? Are they just guys posturing? Curious. Because
part of it is
at the DPS, it should be equal.
Well, yes and no. So part of it is that if they're all pushing on a single side of the truck, that's why they're focusing down. For us, it's a little harder because we have to watch both sides of the truck. Like I was switching back and forth a lot, and so when the Ryan would shield in, I wouldn't necessarily be able to shoot with impunity. Like I wouldn't be able to shoot and be protected. On the other hand, like their Ryan is in front of everybody, and it's an open target, but I think everybody is pushing forward toward a point rather than being split between the two sides. I think there wasn't enough fire back, or they were focusing the Ryan shield much harder than we were. It's a little bit of both.
I mean, it's definitely that we're focusing the Rhine shield. It's just that looking at the characters, we should be able to do more damage than they should.
I think logistically, that's just how it is. Because if they're all pushing as a unified group on one side, and we're trying to defend two sides of the truck, they inherently have an advantage unless we push back just as hard, which isn't always possible, especially with.
I think
I don't know. I don't know what to say after that.
I think that's a little bit of an outplay situation. I'm willing, if you want to discuss the Rhine shield fight in isolation, I'm willing to take some of the blame, in that I honestly expected their Rhine to open for a fire strike, so I was holding onto a scatter arrow after he dropped shield. It just so happened that like he just never decided to drop shield. So I wasn't. I also don't believe in like Hanzo like charge arrowing into Reinhardt shields over and over again. I don't think that's fantastic. But if their Hanzo was doing that and I was not, then for sure that is a reason why we would lose the shield fight.
So hilariously, their Hanzo was waiting for the exact same thing. He may have been taking a couple of shots, but he totally scattershotted as soon as I put mine down.
Huh. Well, in that case, I feel better.
So that's kind of a wash, but
I think
was that scatter something that really swung the momentum against you guys?
no, it didn't
I
even
don't
hurt.
think so.
Didn't
What
do
was their
anything.
comp again? What was the difference? It was almost the same. There was one difference.
They were
They
running.
had
a D.Va.
Lucio.
They had a Zarya and a Lucio, and we had
No, we had the Zarya.
We had a Zarya.
Oh,
as
I'm
well.
sorry.
They
We
were
had a
running
Zarya.
a
They had
D.Va.
a D.Va.
They had a D.Va.
So one is the so again, it's part of the way that the shield works is that if there's a D.Va firing down on you at closer range, that's a lot more damage dealt than I could possibly have done.
Doesn't Zarya's grenades do extra damage to shields? I thought all grenades do. All explosions do extra damage.
No. I don't know if that beats a D.Va though, because that's all of that shot
I think we
concentrated
can
on your
move
shield.
on from this because right now we're just
Okay.
just getting away from.
So for what it was worth, it was a good push. They moved in a unified way. They pushed on our right side, and we didn't really have an answer. I did my best to pick soldier, but couldn't really do much at that point. My major criticism is on second point is sort of sitting out that far against a team that pushes very aggressively and very hard. It is absolutely the wrong move to sort of sit out in front and straggle. It's best to just sort of sit back and let them come to us rather than try to get maybe the cheeky pick here and there.
Yeah, British, your initial volley against the charging Rhine after they capped was good, but then it felt like you tunneled in on him and you stayed in trying to get inside his shield when the rest of the team was coming up.
In terms of ult expenditure, how did we do? Because I know we spent 3, I think, pushing them back. I know I saw mine, I saw the res, and I saw wheel. Did we use ult? I mean, it's sort of a last ditch kind of thing, but was that okay?
I'll speak for the res. That was the only opportunity for me to use the res constructively for the team because we were on the point.
I feel like that's not. Yeah, I mean, it was a 3-person res on last ditch on the point, and I have no problem with that. I'm a little worried that I used my ult inappropriately because I only caught 1 person, and I was expecting to catch like 3, but suddenly there were no more red silhouettes.
Unless we can take that to the VOD review.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I was just waiting for the D.Va to not be in mech because I'm like, well, the only thing more tragic than this would be is if it got et.
Yeah. Bruges, there was also some Bastion play after you switched out. I commented that if you're going on a platform route, just to call out to your team. Were you able to hear me in that?
I got stuck up there.
Right, I saw you. Okay, I'll just comment on my VOD review of that because it's just a one-person specific comment.
So British and K, who are you thinking about picking?
Okay.
Oh, you guys are in game again.
Yes.
Traveling to Mumbai.
Clearing the area.
I'm on dock.